what's up? It's Wes. Let's rock.
How are things?
I'm feeling good, man. Just getting much needed rest for the couple shows coming up.
Yeah, you've got one. I know you've got one this weekend.
Yeah, two
this weekend. Where are you this weekend?
Oh, shoot, man.
Never mind.
Sophie, shut up, you little weirdo dog. Sorry. Every time a dog starts barking.
If yours starts barking, mine starts barking too. So that could be kind of a fun interview, actually.
Yeah.
Welcome to Let's Rock.
Let's rock.
I really appreciate this. It's good to talk to you.
Yeah, thanks.
How's everything going with the tour?
Everything's great, man. Little weekend warrior jams, and we all have a good time, and just rock out and have a good time, man.
Must be kind of strange after all that time sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah. I mean, it was hard on the pocket.
I can imagine. Yeah. But what's it like getting out in front of people again after all that time? And, I guess it must just be so bizarre to be in front of people during a pandemic.
Yeah, it's a special feeling, man, to be playing these shows and stuff. And it's great to just see everybody having a good time, and a little scary situation before and stuff. And it feels like we're getting close to being out of the woods, I guess, right?
Let's hope so. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, right.
For sure. Now, I'm a little late to the party with the Welcome to Galvenia chat. But what's it, 2 years old now, I guess? Just over 2 years old?
Yep.
There's the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getty the Rock Dog is his name.
Oh, shoot. Okay, great, man. That's a Galvenia record, man. That's it took a little too long to get it out. I had to kind of get rid of some people that were kind of stalling it, because it's been done for a while, man. And songs are cool. It was fun to do, and I'm just moving on to the next record right now, and super stoked about the success that the records had because the fans and stuff, and it just I guess Uh-Oh is like number 9 or 8, like on the rock charts and stuff. So that was cool. Golf clap right there. And some of the other songs have been doing well, and people are like connecting with it. So I mean, all in all, man, it's great, man.
Absolutely, it is. And the whole album is really solid. But I got to tell you, man, Diseased Almost knocked my socks off.
Yeah, that song that's heavy, man.
That song is plowing.
Yeah.
What's that all about? Diseased Almost.
Hell, I don't even know if I know, man. I mean, it was just like it was a killer riff, and actually, it used to be a little different. The vocal, the vocal approach. It ended up being what it is, and I'm stoked about it. But yeah, it used to be a little bit different, and you get a little demo-itis sometimes, and you're like, oh man, no, that shouldn't have changed right there. But yeah, coming from you, that makes me feel really, really good that you actually are stoked about it, man. I appreciate that.
Are you playing that live?
No, but we should.
Yeah, well, if you get up to Canada, please put that into the set list.
Okay, killer.
Yeah, I gotta hear that. That thing it's unreal. For anyone listening who hasn't heard that tune, get on it. It's a good one. Now, 30 years, dude, you've been doing this.
Oh yeah.
Does it seem like 30 years, or are you? I hate to ask it this way, but are you surprised? I mean, it's such a bizarre business that you never know if you're going to be around tomorrow, much less 30 years later.
I think it might be a little bit more surprising to like a certain amount of people that really thought that I wasn't going to be able to get this far, and I persevered, and I've been through a lot of things. So has a lot of other people. They've been through a lot of stuff, but if you can just like, play your, change your playgrounds, playmates, keep, keep God first place, and, keep your family and your loved ones first place. And, you can get through, some hard times. And, I appreciate all those people in my life, and, I hug them every day. I love them, all of them.
It's quite a journey, man.
It is. Yeah.
Pretty impressive. Now, this is something I love asking about, but when you first started, you hear all these stories about these musicians who move out to LA, try to make it, try to find the record contract. Were you one of those dudes who moved out there and you had to live in your car and eat from ketchup packets and just in order to make it, or were you okay right from the start?
I did that. I did all that stuff in Kansas City, like before. I was just fortunate enough to go to a Family Values concert, and Limp Bizkit was playing, Korn was playing, Ice Cube was playing, Filter was playing. And, the story is real. I mean, just my friend made a fake backstage pass. I had a demo tape with about 30 songs on it. And we went back and gave Fred Durst, security guard, the demo tape. And, a couple of weeks later, man, I got a page in Mobile, Alabama, and I had to go straight to New Orleans airport and come out here to Los Angeles and meet up with Fred and everybody from Geffen and Interscope. And, those people are just amazing, and I appreciate it big time. And, here we are still rocking and rolling, and I'm just, Fred's a dope dude, man.
That's awesome to hear you say that, because I know there were some problems in the past or some comments that you made. So
yeah, that back, man. I was a little hammered. So
okay.
Yeah. So I, I just, he's an amazing dude, and he got me in there, and it helped out tremendously, helped the musical, elevation. And he's really, really good at, like constructing songs and making them like coaster up and down, and finish it off with like an elevator chorus. And obviously like a killer director and a killer shooting. Now he's doing movies and stuff. So he's crazy intelligent and crazy artistic. And I love you, man. I love you, Fred. You rock.
Awesome. And speaking of that, it was no secret that you were in rehab in 2018. How's everything going? You feeling better? You getting on your way?
Yeah, I'm back to normal, man. I just kind of got back to being myself again. Being incarcerated in like a little tiny little jail cell, it really plays on your mind. It really kind of freaks your brain out, man. So maybe it's fear. I don't know. It's freezing in jail. All I can say to anybody out there listening is, just keep your head on straight. If there's a problem, weirdly, turn around, walk away, and just don't come back.
Good advice. Good advice. That's awesome.
Stay out of jail.
That would probably be the first step. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Staying out of jail.
Yeah, and then rehabilitation is actually really it's very good for you, actually. Kind of recharge and get your wits about you. And stick with the program, and hit some meetings, and help some other people out along the way, pretty much.
How is it performing sober?
Oh, it's killer, man.
Yeah, no big deal, performance wise.
Play a lot better. Yeah, performance wise, yeah, you definitely play a lot better. Now, if you're inebriated, you suck. Maybe, sort of, I guess.
Well, I imagine it would be pretty tough to pull off a show when you're hammered.
Oh yeah, I guess it's a double-edged sword, but yeah, you usually do a lot better when you're straight. Really.
Good news. Good news. I want to go back to the beginning of your musical journey. Who were your big influences when you were growing up? Who got you into music that made you decide that you wanted to do this for a living?
Originally it was Van Halen. on the Jump tour, and a big part of my musical career is my mother, Patricia Scantlin, and she, she guided me and was like, just be a songwriter, I mean, you're a good guitar player and stuff. And, Eddie Van Halen's a wizard, God rest his soul. And she was just like, just write your own songs, So I listened to my mom, and I just started writing my own jams, and, I just kept writing and writing and writing, so been having a great time doing it. And I love writing, man. I'm like addicted to writing.
That's not a bad thing to have for a musician. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell us about your first gig that you ever played.
First gig we ever played was at a clubhouse at an apartment complex, and it was for the KCPD, the Kansas City Police Department.
Oh, wow.
It was like, and we were all getting like, I don't know. I think everybody was kind of getting hammered, but yeah, played for the Popo on somebody's like somebody's wedding or something like that.
What kind of stuff did you play?
Well, we used to be kind of like a cover band / writing our own tunes. So we just do some covers and then play like an original Puddle song and then do some other covers. So we squeeze them in there and we'd play. I mean, we'd play for a while every night. We'd play for a couple hours every night. So it was really fun. And, we played a lot of Alice in Chains and, some Pearl Jam, some Hendrix and some Zeppelin and, some Doors. And, I don't think we did the Metallica thing because Hetfield's voice is like insane. So, oh yeah, he's got that thing. It's the guy's awesome.
He is. You guys, the cover album you guys did, you guys got some balls on you. You covered some bands that usually people stay away from when they're covering music. Yeah.
That whole record was killer, man. There was some hard singers to follow, and some of the way they kind of approach the vocal performance and the structure of the lyrical content. I mean, like the Zeppelin one that we did, Dire Maker, was like, it's easy to sing, but the lyrics that he's singing, he's kind of all over the place, man, So right. Yeah. And then Billy Squier, I mean, that was super duper hard, man. I mean, I had to memorize all those lyrics. There's a lot of lyrics in that song. And I had to sit there for probably almost a month and just train and just bring it into my head, man. It was really hard, that one. Mick Jagger, thank you very much. He was the easiest person to follow. And Neil Young was really very easy to follow. And thank you, AC/DC. And I'm glad that they gave us the thumbs up to do some covers of their stuff, and kind of just make it a little fresh. That's all.
Yeah, and Rocket Man is not an easy one to cover either.
That, man, thank you, Elton John, man. I mean, that was seriously not as hard as some of the other ones. So
really,
yeah. And I heard that growing up my whole life. A lot of these just my whole life I've heard up growing up and stuff. But you know what? It's kind of like there's a lot of stuff that I don't even know what heck like Cobain is saying in like a bunch of Nirvana songs. To this day, I don't even know if I know all the lyrics to every single song. I mean, he says some pretty crazy stuff,
Absolutely. He's a good one though. Now you play rhythm guitar on all your albums. How much do you play live?
I play the whole time, pretty much. Maybe maybe a couple songs I don't play. I gotta take a little break off the guitar, but yeah, the whole time I'm playing, man.
Nice. Is there a reason you don't play lead? I mean, you said that you grew up with Van Halen, but you decided to just play rhythm on the albums.
No, I've done some solo stuff. I've done a lot of solo stuff actually. But I got to sing and play and do the little pedals and all that stuff. And so my my guitar player now, Matt Fuller, is just, he's freaking, he's a really, really good guitar player, man. He's great. And, I just, I'd be like, hey man, go for it. And, take it over. And, I can do a little chill action and just let him do his thing. It's pretty cool.
Nice. Do you write on acoustic or electric?
I usually write on acoustic and electric, mostly acoustic. But yeah, when I get an electric guitar in my hand with an amp, blazing, I can come up with some seriously cool stuff. Kind of like that, the song you were talking about before. The hell was that one?
Diseased Almost.
Yeah, Diseased Almost. I wrote that song in like somewhere in Malibu, at a studio in Malibu, and just with like the bass player from Kid Rock and another drummer from another band. And the original version's pretty cool too, actually. Like that was done a long time ago. So the boys that went in, they went in the studio and just cut the tracks, and they did a great job. So I'm super stoked and happy to be jamming with them.
Nice. So 30 years in the business, how has the business changed since you first started?
Well, my record sales are pretty down,
but everybody's are, right? Because of the way it's being sold.
The interweb is really done a lot of weird stuff to actually not only the recording industry, but also the movie industry as well. And at least they got some kind of like payment thing figured out to where the artist can still kind of survive. So thank you for for at least letting the artist make a little bit of cash so they don't go like starving to death and shit.
It's all about the touring though, right?
Yeah, touring, and you got your merchandise and stuff like that, and it's all right though. I mean, you still get some play, some airplay, and you get a little cheddar. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, absolutely.
Still working pretty good.
Good. I'm up in Canada. I'm in Ottawa, Canada.
Yep.
I always like to ask this question to anyone who's not Canadian. What Canadian bands have you liked in the past or now? I'm always interested to see what music Americans are hearing down there.
We got like 3 Days Grace. I was on tour with those guys, and Avril Lavigne's a great artist. She's a great singer. I love a lot of her songs. Nickelback and Finger 11, and Cuts Like a Knife. What's his name? Bryan Adams, man. I grew up listening to Bryan Adams. He's an amazing songwriter. There's a ton of other people that are amazing songwriters. Canada, man, they've had a lot of killer ass like artists coming out of there. And I love all of them, really. They're very, very good songwriters, man, and super great performers.
That's good to hear. And it's very interesting. I interviewed Kevin from Candlebox, and he said Nickelback as well. And I'm surprised because everyone shits on Nickelback for some reason. But the musicians all like them.
Great song. If you're a songwriter, you can appreciate the way that they write their songs, and they're super catchy. People love them. I mean, what else do you really need, man?
Yeah, I've always wondered about that. I mean, they sell out arenas everywhere around the world. What's the problem?
Yeah, there is no problem, man. People are just jealous. They like to throw rocks at things that shine, and those kind of people can hopefully get over themselves and have a little appreciation for some people that are struggled as well, and came through the wall and broke loose and just blew up and had a great has a great vibe and a great songwriting team, and that's about it, man.
In this day and age, with like you said, the internet has kind of changed everything. You're right. Everyone seems to just want to dump on everybody. How do you handle that kind of criticism when you see it on posts on Facebook or Instagram? I mean, there's always somebody who wants to shoot somebody down.
Yeah, fortunately, the way I roll, the way my dad, taught me to roll was, if somebody's got something bad to say, just, zip it, turn around, walk away, and have a great time being a negative, a naysayer. And please don't I don't need to speak to those kind of people, man. They can go naysay all they want, and they will, and they'll continue to do it. And they probably get a kick out of trying to get somebody fired up about something, but you know, if they're gonna bash on people that have been, struggling and trying to, get their jam going and get their life rolling, they need to just kind of check themselves, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's good advice too. That's great advice. I think a lot of people take that stuff to heart and they get offended by it and they get hurt by it.
Turn away.
Turn and walk. It's a good
Yep.
thing.
Yeah, man.
Good thing to do. So what's on, you said earlier that you were working on a new album.
Yeah.
How's it coming and what are we talking time-wise?
Well, hopefully as soon as possible. I mean, the COVID thing did damper a lot of stuff, but actually elevated a lot of songwriters to be able to, create new stuff, which is really cool. I mean, God bless, and my heart's out to anybody who had to really, really suffer any loss from this virus stuff. But it's given a lot of artists a lot of nice little time to just kind of let things marinate and create, and be creative. And, so I'm not the only artist that's been doing it. I'm sure everybody's just been like, wow, I can actually sit at home and just sit here and just start writing songs and stuff. So there's plenty of material for the new record. And, the recordings will just basically, they'll probably proceed maybe in the next month. I'll probably be doing a lot of it during December, throughout the holidays and stuff. So, we're all pretty much right around here, right around each other. There's tons of studios just all over this place, man. And just killer engineers, killer producers, and just a bunch of really intelligent, smart people. And, it's really fun to just work with really intelligently amazing, musical people. And they're just basically a foot walk away from where I'm at right now. So, I'm feeling good about that. And, I mean, I got some pretty big jams, man. I got some little jammers in my back pocket, baby.
Awesome.
I'm
awesome.
saving those babies, just saving them up, man.
Sweet.
Right now, I got a 6 mega. Yeah, at least mega, and I will. They will be. They will be. Heard.
Awesome. One thing I've noticed about the music that's coming out after the pandemic is how aggressive it is. It seems like a lot of people are throwing all their aggression into their music. I mean, it was a tough year and a half, right? So is yours like that? Are you getting more aggressive because of the situation that happened in the last year and a half?
Yeah, I plant aggro, and some stuff that I do. If I want to go like punk, kind of super punk catchy, I'll go a little aggro. I've been throwing a little I always like to throw a little sexy time in my jams. So there's gonna be a little sexy time on some of these songs that are gonna come out, and I'm trying to like Chris Farley, the comedian from Saturday Night Live, God rest his soul, man. He was I saw a little clip biography thing about him, and I guess he was in a college room and he came out with a beer and he chugged it and he threw it against the wall, and he said, and that's how you get people's attention.
There you go.
Yeah. So I'm trying to, I want their attention, I'm like, what did he say? Because I got some pretty cool little sexy time things.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Chris, I haven't thought about Chris Farley in years. He was great.
But guy's awesome, man.
He was the king. Really, he was.
I've been the best of all time. But there was a bunch of them,
He was up there. Actually, we just lost one of the great Canadian comedians with Norm Macdonald.
Oh, I know, man. I heard about that. Shoot, man. Sorry about that, dude.
Yeah, he's awesome. From up our way. He's in Ottawa. He was in Ottawa as well. So
That
Yeah,
guy's
he
a
was
great.
a great guy.
Yeah, it's terrible what happened.
It is. It is. All right. I'm not going to keep you long. I just wanted to say congratulations. I mean, I know this is a music interview, but congratulations on the sobriety. I hope it works well and everything is cool with you, man.
Yeah, man.
And congratulations on the 2-year-old album, which uh, is fantastic. And good luck on the tour. And good luck with the songwriting and the new album.
All right. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
You're the man.
All right, dude. Appreciate you big time, dude.
Right on. Thanks very much. And get up to Canada whenever you can.
Right? God, I don't know why I haven't been there for a while.
Well, because you're not allowed to cross the border these days.
Probably.
That might have something to do with it. But hopefully you're up this way at some point. And I want to hear that. I always forget the name too, man. Diseased Almost. I want to hear that live.
We got to throw that in there, dude.
Absolutely, you do.
We'll take it easy, buddy.
Thanks again. Best of luck. And we'll see you sometime in Ottawa.
Right on, man.
All right. Take care.